I'm Emily.
I'm Chloe. We remembered to introduce ourselves, which I think is exciting.
And if you don't know, you're watching our podcast, Yap City.
Yap.
We just kind of talk about anything and everything. Pretty much.
We just kind of talk, and you guys listen, and
at least we hope you do.
Yeah.
Imagine they're just like, no,
we don't listen. We just put you on in the background, like, you know.
Hey, what's the wildest thing you think someone's doing while they're watching us?
Pooping.
Okay.
Probably pooping.
Okay.
I'm sure there's other weird things, but that was the first thing I thought of, was like, you know, well, because if you're like, you know, if you need to go, but you don't.
A lot of people do that.
You don't want to miss out on Chloe and Emily.
Then you just take us with you.
You take the phone to the bathroom, and it happens, you know.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll put a podcast on. I won't like watch it, but I'll listen to it when I'm in the shower.
Yeah,
I love doing that.
That's not weird at all. Perfect.
There's pooping with it.
But then there's pooping. Yeah, I know. Do we want to start with highs and lows?
Yes. I love our highs and lows.
Me
of the week.
too. It's my favorite.
You go first.
Okay. My highs was probably Mother's Day.
Oh, that's so cute.
So me, Rob, and his mom went out for breakfast, and I got these like lemon blueberry pancakes. And they, oh my God.
Those sound delicious.
They were huge, and they were so good.
I have to try that place.
So sweet. It's really good.
That's
I mean, anything you get is good. I know it's a special, and I think it might be limited time, but it was so good. My low. You want to hear about what happened last night?
She already told me. She sent me a voice memo already. Okay. A voice note.
So, last night at around 7:30, me and Rob are just chilling. Like, I'm on my phone and he's playing video games, and we get a big old knock on the door, and Rob goes to answer it, and it's like a cop saying, like, you need to leave. Like, you need to leave the apartment. There's a situation happening. So we obviously leave, and there's cops like lining the hallways, and
you just waited outside, right?
Yeah, we waited outside. And there were, like, 5 cops at the front door, and they opened the door for us, which I would hope that you would... No, I'm kidding. But we walked outside, and we were so confused, because we're like, what's going on? What's going on? We were trying to ask people, and they were like, I don't know, they just told us to leave. Come to find out that, I guess, one of the neighbors was going up and down the hallway, not on our floor, but, like, the floor below us. Banging
Good
on
thing
walls.
It wasn't yours.
I know, banging on walls, kicking, screaming, and this time he had a knife. So they called the police, which, yes, that you should in fact call the police if you see that.
Because you're also in a gated community.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you pay good money to live in that gated community. There's not supposed to be any commotion in a gated community.
No. That was commotion for sure.
Yeah,
We haven't even been there for 2 months.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah, you're
So,
right.
like, craziness. And so we get outside, and there's probably 15 cop cars just lined up, like, on the sidewalk all the way around, like, towards the building. There's an ambulance, fire. There was also a SWAT van that came in. I'm trying to think of anything else. But they had, like, riot shields. They had, like, the helmets on, the masks, the, like, bulletproof vests and stuff.
Played when they carried him out. You know that song that's like, guess who's going to jail tonight?
Oh, the Kanye song?
Yes!
Going to jail tonight.
You should have played that.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm sure he would have came at me. But anyways.
With a knife. At least he wouldn't have had a knife anymore.
That's true. Yeah, they would have taken it. But basically we waited outside for like an hour and a half. And, you know, basically what happened was he was kind of like barricading himself in the door. So when they opened the door, what we think happened was that they shot him in the leg to like, because he wasn't, you know, wasn't going anywhere.
Probably didn't drop his weapon. So they shot him in the leg. That's what we think happened. We don't know if that's actually... It's a good guess.
It's alleged, people.
Yeah.
Then they put tear gas in the apartment.
After they got him?
I don't know if they did it...
Probably before.
Yeah, it was probably before, and then, like, he still wasn't going, so they shot him. And then, the pew, 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 I know. But, and then they got him, and then we saw him coming outside, and, he didn't have pants on, which...
Oh, did he have underwear?
Nothing?
I mean, I don't know, because his shirt was covering, like, he had a big shirt on, so
okay.
I don't know if he was wearing just, like, tighty whities.
I wonder if he was on drugs.
I feel he was either that, or he was just very, like, something was mentally not right. So, but they got him, no one got hurt. I mean, I guess the guy got shot, but none of us got hurt. And he was taken away in an ambulance, and he was cuffed both behind his back and to the gurney, so I think we're safe.
Oh, yeah.
We just basically had to wait for, like, the tear gas to subside, and it subsided pretty quickly, so,
Imagine you get a knock on your door of him, like, he apologized to everyone. Would you answer?
No.
Take his apology.
No, he could apologize in front of the door. I'm all set.
Yeah.
I'm not opening that door.
Oh, God.
All right, so anyways, highs and lows.
My high, I think, would be me and Ethan we went to the tulip farm last weekend, and then that's not even the best part. The best part was when we went to dinner, we found a hot dog bar. I love hot dogs. Hot dogs are my favorite food. He saw me literally freak out.
Guys, it's her favorite food.
No, literally, I was a vegetarian for 10 years, but I loved hot dogs, like, because they taste the same as, like, veggie or regular.
Yeah.
And, like, I like a hot wiener, because we mentioned we're from Rhode Island. Guys, hot wieners, they're like a meat sauce on a hot dog.
I know.
They're, mwah, they're so good. But we were expecting just, like, a diner.
It's not like New York system, is it?
No, it was a bar.
Oh, interesting.
It was a bar. It had
cool.
Upstairs. People got cocktails. He got IPA and I got a cocktail.
Okay, fancy.
It was named after their dog. The owner has a dog and he's a wiener dog.
Of course.
But it was so cute. I want to go back again. I want to go back and bar hop over there because it was... And it was just so cute. I was expecting a dive bar, but it was so fun.
That's awesome.
I want to go back. I want to take all of you guys back there because it was adorable. The hot dog. It wasn't just hot dogs. They had like specialty hot dogs. So like the one I was gonna get was brie, cheese, and jam on a hot dog.
And jam?
You know how they do like.
That's interesting.
Brie and jam is like a combo usually. Cheese and jam.
No, but that's cool.
Oh.
I've heard of cream cheese and jelly. Is that similar?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, okay. Then yeah.
The cheese and the jam is very common.
Oh, okay.
Like a charcuterie board. You do cheese and jams or fruits.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Sure. Whatever.
Sure. That's fine. Yeah. I believe you.
That was what I was gonna get, but they had no more brie cheese. And then I got an onion jam. It's just like
interesting
pasted onion.
Yeah.
And then I think it had like bacon and a burger sauce on it. It was so good. What did Ethan get? I don't remember what he got.
Did he have like an all the way kind of thing?
No, they didn't have it. They had a
Oh, they didn't?
They had a roadie.
Oh, okay.
And then they had a Chicago. And the only difference between it is the roadie has celery salt on it.
Yeah.
The Chicago doesn't.
Yeah. Oh, interesting.
But they had a bunch of them. I'll show you them. They were so creative. They had like an elote hot dog with like the corn and like the Fresca cheese.
Okay.
They had a pizza one. They had a mac and cheese one. They had so many cool hot dogs.
Yeah.
It was like loaded hot dogs, which I was like, oh my gosh. This is, I'll show you my drink. Mm-hmm. I'll put a picture up too. It was so good.
Was it
That
fruity?
was my cocktail.
That looks delicious.
And like it's at a bar.
What does it have in it? I'm
It
curious.
was rum.
Rum.
It was
yum.
A punch. It was rum and fruit.
Yum, delicious.
But it was so cool and good. But that was really fun.
Yeah.
And then my low is not really a specific moment like yours, but I've been having a lot of hard time finding a summer job because I work in a school and I don't really want to work in a school, so I've been trying, and I went to school for marketing, so I've been trying to find a job like that. Mm-hmm. I had one lined up for an influencer in the same state as me. Mm-hmm. Had FaceTime calls with her. I have already done work for her. She was supposed to pay me. Completely ghosted me.
She never got back to you, huh?
Nope, and she still owes me money.
Oh, that's gonna be...
Yeah.
She
told me she was gonna pay me. She's ignoring all my texts. I haven't even texted her a lot. Just like a little bit like, hey girl, what's up? Like, yeah. She was very chill. I might honestly do like an expose on it because she completely ghosted me.
Well, you need your money.
Well, she also told me I was gonna have a job with her.
Exactly.
And absolutely just fell off the face of the earth. She's still posting.
Of course she is. So she's ignoring you.
She has, like, so many followers, too. Like, she was, like, a legit, like, she can afford to pay me.
Yeah.
Totally
That's ridiculous.
Totally just stopped answering.
Yeah.
She reached out to me for the job, too.
Yeah.
Because I think I was telling you, I had applied a few times, didn't get it.
Yeah.
And then she specifically reached out, offered me a job for her or another influencer that she knows as an editor, because that's what I do, as I edit. Had me do some test work, said she was going to pay me for it, and then we were supposed to set up another meeting. We had one planned, never texted me back. I was like,
That's
okay.
terrible.
And then I had was supposed to have an interview for a PR company on Tuesday, and a half hour before they canceled it, saying that they weren't doing the position anymore.
Oh my god.
That they're going to wait a few months, and I was like, well... looks like I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah. Oh
so
my gosh.
that's been a little upsetting, as I've been having a hard time finding a marketing job. So I might not work this summer.
Yeah.
I'll be doing vlogs instead.
Vlogging. So then now you have to follow her vlog channel.
Yeah.
This is the part where you find her vlog channel. Okay.
Yeah, I'll put it below, and I'll put your TikTok too.
Yeah.
Eventually, I gotta do.
We'll figure everything out.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not very.
I'll do it for this one.
Technologically.
Yeah. So we'll have all our
With it.
socials to follow us, so that way.
So you can see her life and my life and
my unemployed life for the summer.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. I have so many plans to meet Ethan Penn. I'm gonna get roller skates. I'm gonna learn how to roller skate. We're gonna do tennis because there's a free tennis court.
I think there's a tennis court
those
at my apartment.
I looked. Oh, at your apartment?
I think there might be.
Or the one next to it.
No, I think they have them at the apartment.
Because the one that's near
next
us
to it
is like $80 a month, like $80 an hour. I was like, absolutely not. But they at like schools and stuff, they have tennis courts.
Yeah.
Like high schools.
Yeah,
and
you
stuff.
can just use
so I was like,
them.
yeah. I was like, I know where a few of them are. Like, that
sounds so fun.
So I'm gonna have a bunch of free things that I'm gonna try to do. Like, there will be like $30 to start, and then that's it.
I'm sure you can find something on like Facebook Marketplace too. Like they have a bunch of like cheap stuff on there, so I'm sure you'll find something.
I'm gonna learn my ukulele, and I'm gonna vlog all of it. I'm just gonna learn a bunch of things.
I'll help you with uke.
Thank you,
because I know how to play ukulele,
yeah.
so I'll
but
be able
that's
to
just
help
been
you.
a little.
That's discouraging.
Yeah.
Though. That's discouraging.
Yeah, a little bit.
The
And I've been
job
stressed
market
because
is
I don't
in the
know
tank.
if I'm gonna work this summer. Like we're gonna see, but I think most likely I'm not gonna be.
Yeah, the job market is in the shitter right now. Like it's just not good. And I saw something
hard.
on I don't know where I saw on probably TikTok that a lot of the jobs on like Indeed and stuff are just like data like they take your data or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
I could be
so
wrong.
Many
it
phone
could be wrong.
calls. That's like.
Yeah.
But I don't, or I get that they view my application and then nothing.
Or the immediate denial. Do you ever get the immediate?
No.
I get the immediate denial
I
sometimes.
get that they viewed and then I hear nothing.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because I get so excited when it says so and so viewed your profile on Indeed, and I'm like, yes.
I know.
And then it's like.
Then nothing.
Radio silence. I'm like,
I know.
come on. Throw
If
me
you
a
are
bone. Give me an
hiring for a
interview.
job, reach out to
Anything. I've been looking at daycares.
Yeah.
Cause I can be a paraprofessional. So I've been looking at that, like life skills programs, summer programs, so I can work with that. Not that I want to do that forever, but like I am qualified to do that. I would like to move back to marketing though. But I'm keeping my options open. I can do education or
marketing at a daycare, marketing at a school, or a summer camp.
I could technically do freelance, but I don't really. It's not steady.
I know it's not. I know.
Maybe I'll try that this summer though. A little freelance.
Yeah. See what happens.
I learned how to do that in school, so we'll see. But that's been
something
killing me this week.
I know that's devastating.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, that sucks. All right. Well, what are we talking about?
Yeah, what are we talking about? We didn't really.
We came up with a bunch of different topics,
Yeah.
and I figured we could just pick one on the list, and then we'll probably just delve into a bunch of other conversations anyway.
Yeah.
Because, like, last time, we kind of just picked one topic, and then, obviously, it deviated a lot, so I just figured... And I checked it off on the list.
I saw that. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm kind of liking the self-love positive talk.
All right, let's
I was
do
just
it.
talking about being so...
Yeah, let's do it.
So
you were
like,
being so discouraged
yeah.
and all
then
that.
last week we talked about failure, so I feel like it could be a good
segue. Okay.
Yeah, if you came from one of those, this might be helpful for you.
Yeah. Absolutely.
This is something I'm really bad at too.
Self-love.
Yeah, I think you're a little better at it because you have your TikTok is all your like motivational.
Yeah, just because I post advice doesn't mean I follow my advice. But I mean, I would say it's things I've picked up, things that I've heard places or something. But I think. And the other thing too that I was thinking about was I think self-love and like positive talk and that kind of stuff is different for every person.
I agree.
Which I think is another interesting thing to talk about because I feel like for me, actually the other day, I don't know if it was, what was this, Monday? I was going to work or I was like getting in the car and I was like, oh, I completely forgot to get gas.
I do that all the time.
And then for some reason that thought, I forgot to get gas, spiraled into, oh my gosh, like you are a terrible person. It just spiraled out of, oh, I completely forgot to get gas. And it just spiraled to, you're worthless, you're this. And I had to stop myself and be like, no, wait a minute. You made a mistake. Yeah. So does everyone else in the world. You're not a bad person because you made a mistake.
Yeah.
So.
That is hard.
It's a hard one, though, to, like, counter. Because I had to stop myself, like, in the moment as I was,
That's hard to do, to stop
thinking
in
this
the moment,
stuff.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's a skill. And you have to practice it. And you have to practice it when you're, like, mentally sound and stuff, too. Because if you're, like, sad or upset about something, forget it. It's not going to stick.
Yeah. I have a hard time with it, like, especially with, like, after graduating college and stuff. And, like, my big thing is comparison.
Yeah. The thief of joy.
Yeah. I have a really bad habit of comparing myself to other people that either I admire or just are in similar spots as me, but, like, a little bit better. Like, even, like, right now, like, looking for a job, like, I don't want to go into education in the slightest bit, but it's an option for me. Mm-hmm. But seeing, like, the teachers I work with that are just, like, 2 years older than me and, like,
and have their life together.
Teacher job and, like, make, like, $50K and I'm over here struggling to pay my loans and don't know what I'm going to do over the summer. Yep. I'm like, shit. I'm like, this sucks. And it just makes me, like, totally rethink my life and, like, spiral. So
I know.
Bad spiral. I
think the thing about, like, it's hard when you, like, work with them, too, because you're seeing them every single day. Because, like, I was thinking, like, because you were saying that, and I was thinking about, like, social media, and when you're scrolling, and you're seeing all these pretty people or whatever getting their 10 seconds of fame with all their likes and stuff.
I'm like, I want that. Why can't I have that?
Yeah.
I'm like, what am I doing wrong?
The difference, I think, too, is you can delete, or I went on a huge social media cleanse for, like, over a year. I mean, I deleted the apps.
And then you met me and then we talked.
Yeah. And now we're good. But now I have a healthier outlook on social media now that I've taken the break, because that number on the screen is just a number.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If something gets 80 views, do you know how many people 80 people is? Yeah. That's actually a lot of people. Probably a lot of people witnessing the spectacle that was outside my apartment last night. You know what I'm saying? Probably the amount of police officers that were called over to our apartment last night. So.
That was crazy.
Yeah. But it's a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I almost think it's harder when you work with the person because you see them every day. And I'm constantly there.
Yeah. And then there's no, like, quick fix for it.
No. Like, it takes a lot of practice and, like, internal.
Yeah. And it's crazy that, like, I do that because I'm like, I don't even want to be a teacher.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why am I sitting here, like, jealous of you when I'm like, that does not look, like, ideal for me.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know why I'm doing this.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
I know.
Do you do the thing, okay, I know a lot of people do this, I particularly don't, where you do, like, affirmations and stuff?
I have before. I've actually even gone as far as putting sticky notes with affirmations on them on my mirror.
I've done that before for, I was, vice president of philanthropy at my old sorority, and we did an ANAD week, which is, for anorexia nervosa and associated disorders, and one of the things that we really focused on was self-love, So I went into all of our bathrooms and I did hearts with sticky notes about, like, you were beautiful, you were smart, like, all that stuff.
Oh, did they
but
like
when they
it?
woke up, yeah.
Aww.
Well, they liked it for the pictures.
Yeah, of course. Exactly.
It was a sorority.
I was going to say, were they, like, 20-year-old girls? Yeah, so.
Yeah.
18-year-olds.
Yeah. So they liked it for the Instagram photo op, but.
Yeah, that's fair.
I thought it was, like, adorable.
I did it, I don't know if you've done it, like, have you done it for yourself before or no?
No, I should, though.
Yeah. I mean, for me personally, I don't think I've tried it long enough to really get an opinion on it, because I think I tried it for a couple days and I was like, this is stupid, this doesn't work. I ripped all the sticky notes off, but
Really?
yeah, I think I would have to try it for a longer period of time.
Do you do like that? My mom would always tell me to do like the thing in the mirror, say, you are smart, you are beautiful, but
I can't get
can't do
myself,
it.
I would rather have it tell me, because I feel like when you're comparing yourself and when you have like a really low self-esteem, you're not going to think to say that to yourself.
Yeah.
So
Well,
having
you're supposed
something
to, like, wake up in the morning, I think, and say it. I'd rather do like gratification.
Yes, I'm a big gratification girly. Like, I'm grateful for everything I have and that kind of stuff.
And like appreciate what you have rather than like,
wanting what you don't.
What about journaling? Is another good form of.
I like journaling, but it has to be on my terms. I can't do like a prompt every single day.
Do you do the things where like you write it as if you have it as like an affirmation? Like,
I have before.
Is that affirmation? No,
that's like manifestation.
Okay.
Like if you're manifesting like that you want to like be rich or something, you say, I am rich. I make $1 million a year or something like that.
Yeah, that's different then.
But like I've done that before, but my thing with journaling is I have to do something different every time I journal. So like I can't just do like a free flow of thoughts every single day, and I can't do something structured every day. It has to be like something different, or else I just get bored and I don't use it.
I agree, because I can't seem to do it. And then I feel like once I start, then it has to be perfect, and then
exactly
perfecting everything is also a huge killer on self-love.
Are you a perfectionist?
Literally that
comment, I was thinking about that for
when the person we keep talking about them. The person that
this
commented,
poor person is
no, we love you.
No,
the
yeah, we
person
do.
That
Biggest fan.
commented about our mics, and then they commented again on our last video.
Yeah.
I was literally thinking, I was like, oh shit, I was like, I didn't think they were rude. I'm like, I'm just a perfectionist where I'm like, I was mad at myself for not catching it.
Yeah.
Where I was like, shit, I messed it up.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, that was like the one time we didn't check. So I'm like, why didn't we check? Like, and in my head, I'm like, just like, why didn't I do that right?
Yeah.
So.
Because you're a human being who makes mistakes,
but like,
and forgets
like the
things.
Perfectionist.
Yeah.
Like, I want everything to like be perfect the first time I do it. I don't want to have to. I don't want to mess.
You don't
want to
have to work for it. I get
but, like,
it.
I tell my kids at school, I'm like, so you're supposed to mess up. Like that's why we're here. Like you're not.
So are you.
I know, but it's so much harder because they're 15 years younger than me. I'm like, it's hard to tell myself that.
Because their brains are like sponges at that point. Like they're still like getting all the.
So is mine. My frontal lobe's not developed.
Oh, right. Shoot, mine
I'm
technically is. I'm 26, and technically mine is
maybe
fully developed. I definitely have like some moments where I feel like it clicks, because you were telling me, you were asking me the other day.
Like when you asked the lady at the liquor store where the Aperol was because I couldn't.
Yeah, like I was just like, yeah, like that was definitely
developed in mine.
Yeah, because I was like, I think the biggest moment I realized that my frontal lobe was like pretty much done was like all my fucks went away. Like I don't really care about what people think of me. I try not to. Like there's still moments where I'm kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do I look bad? Or I literally, you know what's so funny? I was lifting my shirt up because I was trying to see if I had pit stains.
I love that.
And I was like, and I smelled them like, ew. Like I was like, I'm a little
Wait,
stinky.
can I do a little pit stop in that conversation about
pit
stains?
stop?
Pit stop about pit stains? I am traumatized. This moment haunts me. So, when I was in, I think it was middle school, and we were being picked up from, like, an after-school program. I was outside with a few other girls. Not that they're watching this. They're so sweet. But they made a joke, and it fucking haunts me forever. It was, like, during summertime school. No AC in schools.
Of course not.
So they go... I also had anxiety, and I didn't really know it at that age.
Yeah.
And they're like... made a joke. They're like, cause they had sweat on their armpits. They're like, if everyone lifts their arms up and shows us their pit stains, then we'll be friends with you. And I'm like, I was like, it was a joke because they had pit stains. They were like, everyone lift up your arms, but they said it like that, and I was like,
oh my god,
I was like, absolutely not. I'm like, that is mortifying. I was like watching me like lift up my arms and be like, ew. Yeah, that was all that was running through my head.
Yeah.
At that point, that I honestly think about that moment every few months, which is horrible. That is like a vivid memory for me.
This is your reminder to wear deodorant and wear deodorant every single day.
Yes. Because
you'll be like us and have pit stains.
Well, I feel like you still do, even, especially a gray shirt like that.
Oh, I definitely have them. Do I have them?
No.
Oh, really? Dude.
Not really. Like,
I probably will get them.
It's a little darker.
This is a Forever 21 shirt. Rest in peace, Forever 21.
They're still a little open, I think.
Yeah. Oh, really? I thought they, like, went bankrupt and were closing everything.
There's still one. And I think a few malls near us.
Interesting.
Like, within the hour.
Oh, interesting.
Within an hour drive, there's still a few.
Road trip.
Because there's a store I like that's like an hour away in a mall. And I know there's one in there still.
That sounds like a road trip.
It's only an hour away.
Yeah. Not too shabby, not too shabby.
We can get you some new pit stain shirts. I didn't even
Just give me some deodorant at that point.
So, we got cut off.
Mm-hmm.
I think we left off. I think I was saying...
You were talking about deodorant.
Yeah, I was going to ask you a question about deodorant.
You said you were going back and forth between...
The roll-on and the spray.
Interesting. I'm a roll-on girly.
I do the two. I feel like it works better, but I like, especially in the wintertime with boots and stuff, I like putting spray deodorant in my shoes. Love it.
That is genius.
I leave it with my shoes. I'm pointing at my, like, where my shoes are.
She's pointing at me. She puts her shoes, like, with me, and yeah, I'm the shoe rack.
She is.
Yeah.
But my mom gets, like, samples and stuff, and, like, right now I really like this cucumber one from Dove, and I spray it in my shoes, and it makes my shoes smell
That's cool.
awesome. Because I feel like in the wintertime with boots, like, they get smelly.
Well, yeah, and you're wearing fuzzy socks.
Yeah.
And, that's
even
stinky.
with, like, very worn sneakers, like, even if you just wear them for the full day, they get a little, like, stinky.
Yeah, they do.
So I like spraying, like...
And old socks and all that.
Summertime sweaty feet. Ugh, gross.
Oh, my gosh.
I like the freshness and, like, I don't like stinky feet.
Yeah.
So I like to do that.
Oh, my God.
But I don't like
That
wearing...
is so smart. I don't do that.
I don't like wearing spray deodorant, though, because it doesn't really...
No. Are you a natural deodorant girly or put all the aluminum in it? Because
all the aluminum.
I want every ounce of aluminum in my body if it means that I'm not going to sweat.
I feel like it doesn't stop me from sweating, but it stops me from smelling. Like,
well, stop me from smelling. That's kind of what
I'm like, I still sweat.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't, like, smell, like, bad. At least I hope not. I would hope that you would tell me if I smell.
You smell freaking terrible. No, you're fine.
I think it works. I just use, like, Dove. My brother has to
I
use
use
an
Secret.
all-natural.
Is he allergic?
He gets, like, I don't know, itchy or something.
Yeah, he's probably allergic to something. Like
my mom will still buy it for him, though. I'm like, he's getting, like, $20 deodorant, and she's like, here you go. And I'm like,
that's wild.
Where's mine?
That's
I just
wild.
use, she does buy mine, but my mom still buys me deodorant.
That's so nice. That's nice.
Actually,
nothing bad about it.
She stocks up on it, and I'm so bad at knowing when my deodorant's gonna run out. So I literally go in there. I'm like, Mom, you got deodorant?
Yeah.
And she's like, there's a new one in the like the storage closet. And
I'm
like,
okay,
cool.
You learn, like you kind of learn when it gets light or.
No, mine always breaks before. It like pops.
Wait,
off.
do you use the white one?
Yeah.
Oh, I use the clear one.
Isn't that like jelly?
Yeah.
That's a sensory. Oh
no, you don't like it. You don't like it.
That is sticky.
You don't like it.
Doesn't sound like
I don't know. That's the only kind that I use. I think the white one is a sensory thing for me.
Really?
Yeah.
You use a sticky one.
It's not sticky. I don't think it's sticky.
No?
No, I don't think so.
It's not gooey?
No, it's not even that thick. It's just kind of like a little thing. You do like one little click at the bottom. And you go
Isn't
like,
the white, like, the white is like a powdered? the white is probably better for sweat because it absorbs.
Fair enough.
Absorbs because it's got like the baby powder in it.
It has baby powder in
I
it?
don't know. Oh my god, you want to hear a super, super...
Yes.
I
do.
I'm so upset with myself that I didn't learn this sooner. So I was all red because I had oily skin somewhere. And so
somewhere.
I go up to my mom, I'm like, Mom, I'm so freaking itchy. I'm like, I tried putting a lotion on it because I thought it was dry skin and it burned. And I was like, do I need to go to the doctors? I'm like, she's like, no, you need like baby powder. I was like raw.
Oh my gosh.
From like, because my skin was oily because it's getting like hot out. So in the winter I'm dry, in the summer I'm more oily.
I'm always dry. Sorry. I'm gonna keep doing that.
No, I love it.
No, I always have dry skin.
But
like no matter what.
So like, I'm usually dry. Not even. I'm usually normal skin.
Like in the middle. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I go but I guess I swing very, very much both ways.
Yeah.
I
think we all do a little bit.
And Tosh goes, I procrastinated and didn't make the cake. What am I going to bring?
Oh my god. Just listen.
We're having a game night.
We're having a game night and she was supposed to make a lemon cake. I'm exposing you right now.
Yeah. I just got
I'm not even joking. I've been thinking about that cake all week. So
Oh my God.
You're getting exposed. Make a notes app apology right now. Post it on your YouTube crying. Okay? Crying ASMR.
Her first apology video!
Yes! Her first controversy!
I'm gonna label this canceling Tosh.
Yapping about canceling Tosh.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna tell her. It's just gonna be that.
Yes.
Really go watch the new video.
You just gotta watch the whole thing and you'll eventually see it. Maybe she can just go and get one.
She said, what can I bring? So I'm going to answer you, but I want a crying apology
cake.
video.
A lemon.
I'm going to say Chloe's in a lemon cake.
A lemon something. Something lemon, please.
Chloe said something.
Something lemon. Because I brought chocolate chip cookies. I was going to make chocolate chip cookies, but I've been like, my stomach's been doing weird stuff. Like, I had to go to the doctor, and she wasn't worried about it.
Oh, yeah, you were sick this week.
Yeah. My stomach was doing weird things ever since I had those pancakes. Which I
raved about them and she's like, actually,
no, they were so good. No, they were so good because it wasn't food poisoning. I would have known if it was food poisoning. But
dead the second you ate them. Like, not dead, but like
exactly.
Dying the second.
Exactly.
You went home.
But so I went to the doctor and she figured it was fine, whatever. And I ended up like talking to my dad the next day and he's like, well, there's something I should tell you, you know.
That sounds scary.
It wasn't. He was just telling me how, he was like dramatizing it, but he basically was like, pretty much everyone on my side of the family has stomach problems. Like, you probably have acid reflux. You probably need to start taking omeprazole. And I was just like, you're really telling me that you guys gave me allergies and acid reflux?
My mom...
Pick a struggle. Genuinely pick a struggle.
My mom's side gave me is diabetes and cancer. And my dad
diabetes is on both sides for me too.
Alcoholism and addiction.
I love that cocktail. Love it.
Actually, my mom's has addiction too.
Yeah. Well, I guess we can start talking about current stuff happening.
Okay. So last week we did a little pop culture, maybe we'll think of a name for it. We did a little pop culture segment. We talked about the Pope.
Pop City.
I like it.
Pop City. And Pop City is like, I think it's fun.
Pop City? I like it. Maybe we'll do like a little like...
Pop City.
We'll make a little anime.
Yeah. Little anime.
Not anime.
Animation?
Animation.
Anime. Yeah, we'll make a whole anime, guys.
Oh, God. Can't do all that.
Stream us on Crunchyroll. Like...
So pop culture. I really liked that little segment we did last week.
I did too. I thought that was fun.
Let's see. What are some things? Oh, you made a post on TikTok about that.
I did.
TikTok
mom.
I
do want to talk about Emily Kaiser because leave her alone.
I know.
Leave her alone.
I don't
even know
if
it's her kid.
Okay, here's the thing. I've heard that if it wasn't her kid, she probably would have came out and said it's not her kid by now.
Yeah.
Did the boy die?
I don't think... I think he's just in critical condition.
So that's...
let me give you guys some
but
context. Good. So some context is, I guess, in Arizona,
they responded to a house where a 3-year-old
Was drowning in the
was
pool.
drowning in the pool, and he was in critical condition. I guess he was unconscious. They were doing CPR, all that stuff. They took him to the hospital. Now he's in critical condition. People are now speculating that it is this influencer named Emily Kaiser, his 3-4-year-old son. And like, if it is her son, why are you just like speculating? I don't know. I don't really understand. Did Tosh respond? Yeah.
Yeah. I've only seen a very little bit of it.
Because I follow Emily Kaiser.
Do you?
I really like her. I really love her as an influencer. I think she's
I've never
real,
watched her. I know she's friends with Avery Woods.
I don't even know who Avery Woods is.
She used to be a gossip TikToker. Now
really?
she's like a family blogger. I don't know if there's a connection, but I've seen I thought I saw a little bit of a connection between them.
Oh, okay.
But I had heard the like leave her alone, but all those leave her alone videos have her freaking tagged in it.
Yeah, see, I didn't say anything in my video. I just put leave her alone and like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
I have heard though that if it wasn't her son, who I don't hope he's in critical condition, but I
Hope he's not.
I hope he's in critical condition rather than
I hope he's alive.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We hope
that's
he's
my point.
alive.
Yes. And like treatable.
Right.
Um
Exactly.
makes full recovery.
Right,
But
exactly.
I have heard that if it wasn't her son, then she'd probably come out by now and
And
say,
say, hey, this is not my son.
please pray for the family
Yeah.
who is being affected.
Of course.
Also, another good point is that her job is like her influencing,
Mm-hmm.
and she hasn't been on for like 5 days.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. Like, even
Yeah.
after she had a
Which
second
is so
kid.
sad. Yeah.
She had a second kid named Teddy, and I guess
Recently, right? Like very recently.
Very recently.
Past, like,
And
couple weeks.
she didn't take a break. She didn't take a break
Yeah.
after the birth. Like, she was just like, go, go, go. Started
Yeah.
filming stuff. Her little, like, swig runs with Trig and Teddy. So, it was just like,
Wait, where's she from?
Arizona.
Okay, because Swig is Utah too.
Yeah. At least I think it's swig. I have no idea if it's swig or if it's another thing, but
Cannot segue us into another pop culture moment.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched The Mormon Wives?
no.
The second season just came out. I haven't watched it yet. It's really good. It's reality. You like reality TV,
I
don't you?
sure do. So I'm sure
Do
I'll
you
like
have
it.
Hulu?
Yeah.
Okay, it's on Hulu. It's really good. So the Mormon Wives, they're from Utah. They started because there was a swinging scandal within their like friend group. They're all influencers.
Oh.
There was a swinging scandal, and then they follow strict rules because they're Mormon, but then they break a lot of those rules, and then they're very judgy of the ones that break the rules, but then they still break the rule. Yeah, it's like messy, but it's really good, and even though it's like Mormon, it's a lot of drama.
Love it. Love a
But they
good
go to
drama.
swig all the time, and
Yeah.
that's what made me really like dirty sodas. I love a good dirty soda. Maybe we should do that on the pod one day. Dirty sodas.
We should. That sounds like a really good
Yeah.
idea. I was talking about doing a drink of the day thing. I mean,
Yeah.
we literally just drinking water. Like
We were gonna do sangria, but we figured.
We figured because it's YouTube, we just
We'd
didn't
get
want to
flagged.
get. We didn't
Yeah.
want to get flagged or anything.
Yeah, we could do like a little taste test of our drink of the day.
Yeah.
That'd be cute. Drink of the
Yeah.
week. Yeah.
That sounds
Little like rating,
drink
taste
of the
test,
week.
and then when we blow up, we can make like a little cookbook of all our drink of the days. That'd be so cool.
Oh
I'm
my
manifesting that right now, just like our Bumble sponsor.
Manifest, whoop, whoop. This is how I manifest. Whoop whoop.
I like it. I like it.
Little like sea anemone, style.
What else?
But what I was gonna say about the people like in Utah drinking soda was that Rob put this video on, and it was like analyzing the soda epidemic in the soda addiction in Utah.
I have a soda addiction. So
Do you
freaking bad.
really?
Yeah.
I used to. I kind of stopped, but I still drink it every so often, obviously.
Oh my god.
But
Soda's so bad.
but I guess, and they were kind of analyzing because a lot of people in Utah are addicted to soda because I don't think they can drink coffee.
They can't.
Because of Mormonism.
Yeah. You can't have hot caffeine.
Hot caffeine, got it. And I don't think they can have alcohol either, right?
No.
Yeah. So, no wonder there's a soda addiction.
Because
And
that's
no
what they do with dirty sodas.
dirty sodas, which I thought it was so interesting, like seeing the different things that people get when me and Rob were in New York back in January, we saw Dimension 20 Live, which is like a Dungeons and Dragons
Okay.
thing. And we went to the Taco Bell Cantina, and they had a Baja Blast with vanilla in it.
Oh, that sounds good.
It was so good. They might have it here now. I don't know. It's called like Dreams. I don't know, but it's really good.
Wow, I love a good dirty soda.
Mm-hmm. That was the only one I ever had. So.
Should we talk about one more?
Yeah, you want to talk about the Pilates chick?
Oh, I want to talk about Taylor Swift too. Okay.
Oh, shoot.
Two more.
Okay. Some girl on TikTok was saying that
girls over 200 pounds should not be
in Pilates, and that that Pilates instructor shouldn't have a gut. Which, first of all, everyone has a gut, so
literally.
don't even.
Isn't it like it's because women have like their uterus?
It's our uterus.
So, like, there's
really no getting around it.
There's no way you can't have like a little.
Just a little something,
pouch.
something. You know what I'm saying? A little 6-pack of pudding, just chilling right here. You know what I'm saying?
Like it's protective towards.
Yeah.
So that way you can have kids.
Yeah, exactly.
She got fired from her job.
Yeah,
and her
membership
from
her
got
Pilates
revoked.
studio.
Yeah.
Which good for them for reacting again. And she was
because also like how are people? Oh, I don't know if you heard that, but how are people gonna say that people overweight shouldn't go to a workout class, but then want them to lose weight?
Yeah,
like
you're just
hate obese people
yeah.
or like fat people, but then don't want them to do anything about it.
Yeah, exactly.
But then get mad at them when they don't do anything about it. It's like lose-lose.
Yeah, just. What I tell my kids all the time is to focus on yourself.
Literally.
Don't worry about other people because it's probably not your business.
Yeah.
Someone else's weight is not your business.
And then there's probably so many factors that you don't even know
exactly. About. They could be on a medication that makes them gain weight. They could be, it literally could be anything. Could be pregnant. Yeah, could be anything.
And then another current event is there was a body. So we're from Rhode Island. Mm-hmm. There's like a serial killer going around New England. Mm-hmm. That was not mentioned in this app. There was a body found outside of Taylor Swift's Westerly house.
Well.
Yeah. But apparently the article said it wasn't really like super close to her house, but like they used it as like
but they used it as a headline.
It was like the beach.
Oh.
But
they washed up
all
on
the headlines are like all the headlines are like body found at Taylor Swift's house, and they're like, is it Blake Lively?
No.
And then there's those texts that I guess this is speculation, but I saw something about it that Blake Lively threatened to leak Taylor Swift's texts if she doesn't publicly support her in the Justin Baldoni stuff.
Really?
Blake Lively is digging that hole deeper and deeper.
Yes, she is.
Oh my goodness.
God. I can't.
And then Travis Kelce unfollowed them.
Ooh.
So, yeah. I know we talked about the Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni stuff last week.
Are they engaged yet, Travis and Taylor?
I don't know. I'm also curious because Zendaya and Tom Holland are engaged, but
yes.
Her stylist has said no one's ever gonna know or ever see that dress. He's like, it's probably gonna be her stylist said it's gonna be the best dress he ever makes and no one's gonna see it.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah, good.
My contacts are
good. I think if her whole life is public, she should have one moment that.
Well, they're very private with their relationship.
I think that's good too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Guys, I'm losing my contacts right now.
I was wondering why your eye was getting so red.
It's like so itchy.
Yeah. Oh jeez. Oh my gosh. That was the first time that I didn't flinch for that.
Really? I just took it out. It's so itchy.
Thank you guys.
So much. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah, we talked a lot.
I know, we talked about a lot of different things.
Mm-hmm.
Comment below what you want to see from us, what you want to start
what you want to hear.
If you like our little segments, I personally love the little segments we've come up with so far. And we'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.